Celtics went with a pick and roll with Rondo instead of Pierce with the ball or KG on the block.
Posey. Garnett. Pierce looking. Shot clock at 8. Garnett on the drive. Garnett to the basket. Kicks it out. Rondo, an open jump shot. Back of the rim. Posey tips it. Posey tried to save it. Right to Prince.
You have to shoot that ball.
Posey with the steal. He took it away. James Posey with a huge defensive play. Hamilton nearly steals it, and then Hamilton fouls Pierce. And now Pierce will go to the line for 2.
This all started with Garnett passing up another shot. Posey out of the picture. Great play by Posey. A lack of awareness by the Pistons.
The Detroit Pistons this year had the 3rd best turnover mark in NBA history. They've been keeping turnovers since back in 70-71. The 3rd best ever, number 1 in the NBA, but they've had 6 turnovers here in the 4th quarter. And once again, it's going to come down to who makes free throws.
And that was an ill-advised foul by Rip Hamilton. Make him score.
How about Doc Rivers inserting Ray Allen into the ball game? A shocking move. If I'm Doc Rivers, I'm sticking with Posey and his defense. One mishap allowing Chauncey Billups to get the 3-point play, but outstanding defense by Posey this half.
Certainly want Posey out there for defense, but he's probably also thinking Ray Allen's free throw shooting. That's what the Celtics are going to have to do down the stretch.
Well, what you got to do down the stretch is get stops, and it starts with Posey's defense on the perimeter players of the Pistons.
Pierce, 2 big free throws there. 85-79. Pierce has 10 of his 25 here in the 4th quarter. Minute and a half to go. Pistons down by 6. Billups on the drive. Shot block. Perkins with the block. Prince to Billups. That's a 3. Short, and Garnett the rebound.
Great strategy by the Celtics to switch the high pick and roll with Rasheed Wallace and make Billups go one-on-one against Garnett.
The advantage when you have the defensive player of the year, you can switch and put Garnett on Billups.
Now the Pistons, now a whistle and a timeout called by Doc Rivers with 11 on the shot clock, 1:05 on the game clock. Some of the Pistons fans heading for the exits. As Boston now with a 6-point lead. Huge defensive play. Kendrick Perkins, one of the stars of Game 5. An enormous defensive effort there. Celtics will have the ball when we come back. 1:05 away from the NBA. They're both out there with Rondo, Pierce, and Garnett. Perkins actually sitting now. Ray Allen's in.
Detroit is downside, so has Boston. Detroit will be in a 1-2-2 trap with 11 seconds on the shot clock.
Allen looking. Finds Garnett. Garnett to Pierce, lost it. Shot clock at 3. Pierce hoists up a bad shot and a 24-second violation, but not going to stop now as the Pistons will bring it up the floor. Under a minute to play. Billups to Prince. Prince on the move. Good defense from Pierce. Hamilton for 3. Won't go. Rebound Garnett. And now the Celtics have to foul. They got to think about fouling. They're down by 6. Well, the Pistons, I should say. And Garnett is fouled by Prince with 36.6 seconds remaining. And Boston will advance if they hit their free throws. Clips on his. You see the disappointment right now. We'll have, if the Boston Celtics hold on and win this one, we'll have the ceremony coming up on SportsCenter.
The Pistons had 2 wide open 3-point shots. Billups missed on the right wing. Hamilton missed on the left wing.
Garnett misses again. It's not over yet. It's a 2-possession game. The Celtics have to hit their free throws. A lot of the crowd left even on the last timeout.
Which is unbelievable to me. If you're a Detroit Pistons fan, we've seen crazier things happen. You got to believe in this group and what they're able to do.
Garnett misses both. And the Pistons will call timeout. They're still alive.
And that's why I think Ray Allen should have held the ball and make them foul him instead of giving the ball up to Kevin Garnett.
Outs remaining. What a 4th quarter for Boston. Trying to close this series out on the road. Rasheed Wallace steps back for 3. Way short. Rebound. Pierce. And they foul him with 30.7 seconds remaining. And again, all Boston has to do is hit their free throws, and this one's over.
Really can't say enough about the way that the role players for the Boston Celtics came through when it mattered most. We've been on Rondo all series long. In certain moments, he came through huge, making plays and proper decisions. And then James Posey defensively, and Perkins also big time on the boards and the big time shot block.
And their big time scorer, Paul Pierce, terrific fourth quarter. They have outscored them here in the fourth quarter, 25-11. And Pierce misses that one, so it's still a two-possession game.
Got to make foul shots, but how about Posey defensively, the big play. Kevin Garnett on the switch, gets beat by Billups. Perkins, big-time shot block. The role play is finding a way, but Pierce, they must make foul shots.
3 straight misses now to keep Detroit in the game. And that's a big one. That makes it 7. Again, the Pistons still have a timeout. Not going to call it here. They've got to push. Stuckey rushing it up the floor. Kicks it out. Hamilton. Hamilton for 3. Won't go. Allen the rebound. And Stuckey fouls him. And it looks like it's going to be it for the Detroit Pistons, as the Boston Celtics on the verge of going back to the NBA Finals for the first time in 21 years. I mean, you can just feel the disappointment here at the Palace. They've struggled on the road throughout the postseason. They've lost a couple of Game 6 in the first 2 rounds. The Boston Celtics getting ready for their date with the LA Lakers in the NBA Finals.
And you see Doc Rivers still coaching. Says to Ray Allen, don't leave Rip Hamilton all by himself. That's not your help responsibility. Still coaching. You're about to go to the finals.
The Celtics last year, 24 wins. This year, 66 victories. Best in the NBA. And now a berth in the finals. One of the greatest turnarounds in NBA history, certainly statistically. And they'll get a chance to play for a championship. Billups brings it up. He'll drive to the basket. 88-81. Rondo to inbound. Let's see if the Pistons let the Celtics just dribble this out. Throw it ahead to Pierce. Pierce is fouled. As the Detroit Pistons are going to lose in the conference finals for the 3rd straight year. Another strong season will end in disappointment for Detroit. You see their team. Wallace, Billups, Hamilton, McDyess. They've got some good young players in Maxiel and Stuckey. And they have to do. You guys feel that next year they'll come right back and be in the thick of things again, especially with these young players emerging?
Well, I believe when you look at this Pistons team, they are certainly in the mix. You look at the talent level, guys are not too old. They have the ability to be back in the picture and have a legit chance to win it all next year.
But it's another year that they're one of the NBA's best, but will fall short of their goals. Garnett the rebound. And now the Celtics will just dribble it out. A celebration in Boston tonight. It's been a long time. The Celtics going back to the NBA Finals for the first time since 1987. What a great victory for the Celtics. They win the Eastern Conference.